Hi, I'm Denis, welcome back to my channel DMaker. It's been a while since I uploaded a new video, but hopefully I'm back in business and this will be a good year back with good content for all of you. Today's video is a short one and it's a good hack that you can make to your miter saw in order to make cleaner cuts and avoid tear-outs. I'm talking of a zero clearance insert that you can make to your miter saw. And now enough talking and let's dive into the video so you can see how to make one.
The factory insert that comes with the saw is much wider than the blade to allow for bevel cuts. But in some way this compromises the quality of the cut when making 90-degree cuts, as you can see here on a 2x4. To start, we'll have to disassemble the fence of the saw in order to be able to remove the factory insert. Then we remove the screws holding the insert, which in this saw are 5 in total. It's recommended to use hardwood for the new insert. In my case, I used a piece of oak, but any other kind of hardwood can be used. Using the factory insert as a template, I outlined its shape on the board. And then I rough cut it in the bandsaw just a small bit outside of the marked line. Now it's time to make it thinner, and for this I use the table saw, making sure I make it in several passes to be safe. I use a spindle sander to get to the final shape. And then I test the fit in the miter saw and adjust the final thickness in the thickness pane. After the final test, it's time to mark the location of the screws and make the holes and countersinks in the drill press. Then, after mounting the new insert in the saw, I use the saw itself to make a cut which will have almost the thickness of the blade. I do it very carefully and in several passes to avoid any tear-outs. After a little of hand sanding, I decided to mark it with the DMaker logo using my branding iron. Check the link above if you want to know how to make your own branding iron. Finally, I apply a couple of coats of linseed oil and that's it. Testing the cut with the new insert, we can see that there's minimum splinting on the lower side of the 2x4. Now the only splinting happens on the back, which calls for another hack, a zero clearance fence.
Okay, so this was an easy project, but a good hack to your miter saw that will improve your 90-degree cuts and avoid splinting and tear-outs. This was done in a cheap Parkside miter saw, but you can do it in almost any type of miter saw. I hope you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit that like button. Thanks for watching and remember, you can build it.